Hi everyone, welcome to BohoMystic. My name is Marinelli, and today we are having a short and sweet daily read. Let's see what the cards have for you. I've pre-pulled your oracle cards, and let's do your tarot. All right, can we get a short and sweet message for the collective? What is it that they need to know today? A clear message for the collective, please. Okay, I will take it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Vessels. And that's the Page of Cups. At the bottom of the oracle cards, we have Connection with Water Unites. And Scout, challenging a fleeting youth. Oh, that's really interesting. Kingfisher, imagining a fleeting wealth. It's interesting how they are looking at each other. How the Scout and the Kingfisher are looking at each other. Wealth looking at youth. And Water Unites. First thing that was coming to my mind was, is this a partnership with Water Unites with someone that is younger than you? Someone that maybe has less experience than you? And with the Page of Cups, maybe you have to be patient with them, or vice versa. Maybe they bring skills to the table that are more modern, more technologically savvy than where you are, but you also have to help them grow and expand in their business savviness, and also just some maturity that takes time to build along the way, especially if this is a budding career or entrepreneurship. All right, let's take a look. Okay. We have integrity with live your truth. Yes. Integrity, connection. Making sure that you're that best version of yourself in this partnership that you're establishing. That's how I'm feeling. You have purpose with trust in your values. Yeah, that goes so well with what we just said with integrity. Okay, guys, I think that we're having a connection, you and I. Okay. What else do we have here? We have the elk in reverse. That's seeking a powerful animal's ethics. Oh. Yeah, I was feeling like this was a clash of generations, especially with the ethics and integrity and purpose and connection. Are you feeling at odds with a partnership? With someone that is actually younger than you, potentially? If this isn't a personal relationship with the Page of Cups, I think that they're asking for patience. But the fact that we keep getting integrity, we get ethics, then the purpose with trust in your values. Maybe you feel your contributions in this relationship are not being respected, or they feel their contributions are not being respected. Okay, look at this. We have the Five of Sticks. Five of Sticks is the Five of Wands. It's the challenge. Chaos. Under integrity. Yeah, I don't believe it's a true clash of respect and trust in each other. I don't. I feel like there is a clash of generations, of like there may be even an inequity. If it's not generational, an inequity in power in this relationship. And I believe that both sides are actually feeling like they're not being respected, or one side may feel that they need to be listened to because this is your niche. This is your wheelhouse and what you say should go. Interesting. Not sure in what direction we're looking at moving forward, but let's take a look at your other cards. You have the 10 of Cups with purpose, trust in your values. I think this is asking for you to trust your intuition within this relationship. And I'm just putting it out there. Either way this falls, this is really asking you to trust in your vision, in your intuition. You have the 10 of Cups with purpose, trust in your value, in your values. I kind of feel, though, that they're not, I think they're kind of in opposition. The feeling that I am getting is that these two are actually there's an incoherence between these two. Are you or someone in this connection too dependent on their emotional state right now and only daydreaming about how good things could be instead of seeing the way things truly are? There's something here. There is a disconnection. Even though we have connection, I really feel there's a disconnection between you and someone else. Even though I feel this is a business venture, I can definitely see this can be a personal relationship, a romantic relationship that is, quote unquote, not amongst equals, meaning that someone is older or someone has the finances, controls the finances. So they believe their opinion matters more, which it may. I mean, if this is a business, but in a personal relationship, those things really get blurred because it's very hard to quantify what it is you bring into a relationship, right? Let's see what else you have here. The Queen of Stones. That's the Queen of Pentacles. It's the nurturing. It's the taking care of. It's the Empress to a lesser degree. And that's with the Elk in reverse, which is the animal ethics, seeking a powerful animal ethics. Maybe you feel that you are doing all the nurturing. There is an imbalance of power in this relationship. We're definitely going to have to clarify this, because these cards are telling me there is a disconnection when I believe both of you went into this thinking it was a given that things were going to go well, or that the connection was so strong it could survive and overcome anything. But certain things have bubbled to the surface. Last card we had, Six of Sticks. And that's the Six of Wands, which is great, right? The Six of Wands is you finding that fulfillment, that celebration of your success. But, you know, it's funny because this deck is a very interesting deck, at least in my opinion, this tarot of the Outdoors Tarot. You know, the Six of Sticks is you making it through whether rain or shine, all of that. But what I'm seeing and all I'm feeling in the Six of Sticks, the Six of Wands, is the fact that it's taken so much from you in order to get to or even see the finish line. I don't get that from this picture, and this picture is speaking volumes to me right now. You both have been going. You both have been putting in your time. And maybe this is a great, foretelling that things are going to go well. But there's something here. Maybe this is just acknowledging that it's been more difficult than you thought. This is definitely a new with the scout here. It's been a new relationship or a new venture. Not that you've had to just meet now, but you and someone else have embarked on something that has turned out to be more difficult than you thought. I don't see an outcome here yet. The Six of Wands is showing up, but it's showing up in a way where Spirit's telling me it's going to take more time. You both are still on the path, but you're not there yet. So let me see what I can tease out of this. Okay? Let's do a couple more cards. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles and that Six of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Well, that's fantastic. Maybe you'll get a new fusion of hope again. Maybe you'll have a talk through the emotional ups and downs and actually regroup in this relationship. I'm going to get a card on each of these. Integrity with the Five of Wands. With that competition, maybe you guys are just competing against each other. You shouldn't be competing against one another. You should be competing against the world, right? And now you're finding yourself competing against your partner, or feeling they are holding you back, or they're fighting you along the way, when it should be smoother sailing for both of you. All right, let's see what we have here. The Four of Cups. Yeah. The water's on the outside of this tent. Oh. One of you feels like you're that fourth cup being offered and ignored. Well, I'm getting a huge work, business partnership, planning committee, creating of a community organization, grassroots organization. Again, these are words I normally don't bring up, or even things I've ever even, I think, brought up in a reading, but it's like you and this person had such a connection and thought that you could change things, but instead have found it much more difficult than you thought it was going to be to exceed or excel or even reach your goals in whatever this is. All right, for purpose and the Ten of Cups, what do we have here? Temperance, yes. All right, I'm going to go back to what I said with the Ten of Vessels, the Ten of Cups. I feel that emotions have run rampant. The idealizing of this partnership has gotten in the way with how it's been, and you've really taken it, and someone has taken it really personally. You both have. I think this is not just one person. I think it's both of you. And this is asking you to temper that. See the bigger picture. You're just at the beginning of this path. You want to reach the top, the summit. You still have so much more to go. And if you regroup now and temper your emotions now and have those conversations that you need to have now, you'll be able to reach that pinnacle, that success that you both want. You have the Six of Wands. You have that Ace of Sticks. This is not saying throw in the towel. This is saying acknowledge and be honest with one another and yourself of even where you're having a shortcoming. Regroup and move forward again. I think this reading really just turned out to be a little pep talk. or an honest truth, right? That is one thing I do pride myself on, and that's honesty in my readings. I will tell you what the cards say and what I'm feeling, what I'm being given, even if it makes me uncomfortable at times. So I think this is just saying, hey, everything isn't lost. Let's rein ourselves in, rein our emotions in, regroup, maybe hash certain things out, and move on from there. I'm going to do one more clarifier. I'm going to pick a deck here and let's see what it says. Okay, just one more card or a couple cards to just give us a closing message on this reading, please, Spirit. What does the collective need to know, or those that identified with this need to know? Bottom, we have elephant with gratitude, and there's 2 elephants. Yes. Okay. See your blessings for what they are. The fact that you actually have someone that you want to do and grow with is amazing. It is a blessing. Don't lose sight of that. Now let's take a look. Oh, you have hummingbird with joy. And you know that hummingbirds, in order for them to achieve their goals and necessary nutrients, have to go miles to be able to get enough nectar, right? Enough pollen to fill their coffers. Again, what I said about this is just beginning. You guys are just in the beginning. These are growing pains. It's okay. Kinship with sea otter. Yeah. Yes. All right. We have the sleeping man, which is the unconscious. And we have the journey. So we have sleeping man under the hummingbird with the unconscious and the joy. There's also a message here about grounding ourselves. Knowing that time is not up. Mother Earth is sharing her secrets with you guys still. You still have time. She is still the holder of many more flowers for you too. And kinship with this journey and labyrinth. I mean, you guys are still in this journey. Look at how all these little twists and turns in that maze. You guys have just started. And you're also going to, but there is a message here that you are going to be reaching the end of this. So remember the reasons why you started this relationship, why you started this partnership. Feel that gratitude that you had for one another again. And know that you guys are still on the right path. These are growing pains. You guys can get through this. Let's sort of pull back though and rein in the emotional overloads potentially at certain times. Rekindle that spark and that desire that you both had to reach this goal. And know that these are just stepping stones. These are just curves, turns on your journey together. All right, this is what I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this video and you resonate with it, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a like. Please give me a heart. It really does help the channel so we can continue supporting one another and being there for one another. All right, take care, guys. Bye.